In this segment, I'm going to let you know about the basics of costs and profits. I'm just taking the basics. I'm not going into advanced level. In the upcoming segments, I will explain you all these things at advanced level. If you remember the basic arithmetic, the formula of profit was selling price minus cost price. I mean to say profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Suppose you buy something for rupees 1000 and you sell it for rupees 2000. So what will be the profit? Very basic thing. The profit will be selling price minus cost price means 2000 minus 1000 means 1000. The profit will be rupees 1000. Let's speak accounting language. The basic arithmetic formula is profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. But we'll call it net profit is equal to sales minus total cost. So how will we calculate the profit? Sales is 2000 in this example and the total cost is rupees 1000 because we bought the thing for rupees 1000. So this was the total cost of the item or goods. So the net profit is rupees 1000. Let's change the situation. Suppose in our factory or in our company, the opening stock was rupees 100 and the purchases during the year rupees 1000 and closing stock at the end of the year was rupees 200 and the total sales during the year were rupees 2000. So what will be the net profit? In the beginning the stock was 100 and then we bought other items for rupees 1000. So the total goods available in the shop was 1100. Out of that 200 still lying with us. I mean to say closing stock. So how much goods have gone out? That is rupees 900. It means the total sales are rupees 2000 minus 900. So net profit is 1100. And the amount of this 900 will be called material consumed. Material consumed means opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. That's called material consumed. Suppose you are running a bookshop, so you can say that my material consumed was rupees 900 and my sales were rupees 2000. So in other way, I can twist the formula a bit. Net profit is equal to sales minus total cost, and the total costs have so many components, but the main component is material consumed. In this question, the total cost is equal to material consumed of rupees 900. So I can say sales minus material consumed. 2000 minus 900 is equal to 1100. This is our net profit. Let's take another example. Suppose you had to spend rupees 700 during the year. Means your total expenses were rupees 700. In the beginning, opening stock was 100, purchases 1000, closing stock 200 and total expenses rupees 700. So what will be the total cost? Total cost is always equal to material consumed plus all expenses. In this situation, the total cost will be 900 plus 700, total 1600. So what will be the net profit? Sales minus total cost. That will be 2000 minus 1600, that is equal to 400. So total cost is equal to material consumed plus all expenses, and material consumed is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. In the business, all expenses are of two types, direct expenses and indirect expenses. Suppose during this year, your total expenses were rupees 700. Out of that, 300 were direct expenses and 400 were indirect expenses. So let's develop the formula. Total cost is equal to material consumed plus all expenses, or I can say material consumed plus direct expenses plus indirect expenses. That's one and same thing. Now, material consumed plus direct expenses, the total of these two things is called cost of goods sold. So cost of goods sold is equal to material consumed plus direct expenses. Cost of goods sold is also called direct cost. So in this example, suppose opening stock is rupees 100, purchases rupees 1000, closing stock 200, direct expenses 300, indirect expenses 400. So what will be the cost of goods sold or direct cost? That will be material consumed plus direct expenses. Material consumed will be equal to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. That will be 100 plus 1000 minus 200 means 900. So material consumed is rupees 900 and direct expenses rupees 300. So cost of goods sold will be equal to 1200. So what will be the total cost? The total cost will be equal to cost of goods sold plus indirect expenses. That will be 1200 plus 400 equal to 1600. So you know the formula, net profit is equal to sales minus total cost. But if we say sales minus cost of goods sold, what will be that? That is called gross profit. So net profit is equal to sales minus total cost, and the gross profit is equal to sales minus cost of goods sold. So what will be the gross profit in this situation? That will be sales minus cost of goods sold. Sales is 2000 and cost of goods sold is 1200. That is equal to 800. Now let's calculate net profit. Net profit is always equal to gross profit minus indirect expenses. In this example, the gross profit was rupees 800 and indirect expenses were rupees 400. So 800 minus 400, that is equal to 400. So in this way I can say to calculate net profit, there are two ways. Number one, net profit is equal to sales minus total cost, and number two, net profit is equal to gross profit minus indirect expenses. I'm assuming that there are no incomes in the business. Basically, I'm trying to teach you the basics of cost and profit. So in this way, net profit is equal to gross profit minus indirect expenses or sales minus total cost. And the total cost is equal to cost of goods sold plus indirect expenses. So let me prepare the table of all these formulas. You have already learnt it. Total cost equal to material consumed plus all expenses. Cost of goods sold is equal to material consumed plus direct expenses. Material consumed is equal to opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. There are two types of profits, gross profit and net profit. Gross profit is equal to sales minus cost of goods sold, and net profit is equal to sales minus total cost or gross profit minus indirect expenses.